Well, Paul, many congratulations on the victory. How proud are you of the team's second half performance?
Yeah, we're excellent. We're excellent. Listen, I thought we were good first half in terms of looking the better side, but the game's won in both boxes. They got in our box twice, got 2 shots on our goal. We won the ball back high so many times, had all control of the ball, got in around the box, didn't have enough shots, not enough intent. And we looked a pretty team that don't win many games, you know. Second half, totally different. We had the same quality on the ball, but we had a ruthless edge to us, which is what we need.
Given some of the away results recently, how much confidence does that manner of that performance give you?
Yeah, it does. It's a reminder. It's not rocket science. Said the players there. I believe in them. Staff believe in them. We know they're good players and they're great lads. Just want to have the edge, play with that swagger, and show the same belief that we've got in them. And we listen. Too much has been made of the away stuff for me, simply because we've had some games which, in my eyes, we've won and been let down by refs. We have had 2 real poor performances, which we don't want to play like. If you think about Millwall and Stoke, and then we have Coventry, where we had our worst defensive performance and totally out of character. Where Wes was man of the match. And then we've had other games where we've been the better team by a mile and missed chances. So there's been lots of reasons. But they're all excuses, and you could forever carry on like that, or you can be the team that we looked like second half.
How broad a smile is Jack Robinson's, having taken a little bit of heat from the home fans to then go and power in and a brilliant header?
Good header, yeah, good set play. It's always nice, one of his former clubs, but also, it's just nice for him to score. We want everyone to score, everyone to be a threat, and I believe he is a threat from set plays because he's aggressive in the box. And we're only speaking about it just before we set off here. There's any chance of a goal, so yeah, delighted for him.
Did you feel as though QPR were fragile from set plays? Because you seem to, every throw was a long one this time. It isn't normally. Getting it into the box quicker.
No, I think we just ended. I think I've looked. We've had 15 corners, but I think simply because we had that many attempts on goal, and the keeper made a couple of top-class saves and some last-ditch defending. Everything seemed to be getting deflected wide rather than going in, and you're thinking, is this going to be one of those days? So we got all the corners because of that. And if anything, we should have scored from corners. We should have scored. You look at the amount of headers Eags had, second phase balls. I think it allowed us to build the pressure, but I would have liked to have got more goals from them.
So how satisfying is it that you've done your bit, the 3 points are in the bag, and you can have a weekend to see how everybody else gets on?
Yeah, it's our bit. It's the same. Next game, full and prepare for it, and be ready to try and win. We've done our bit. Weekend off, feet up, and be ready for next week.
We spoke, didn't we, slightly tongue-in-cheek about the psychological advantages of maybe playing tonight, but towards the end of the game there were a few players that had a bit of cramp. There was 1 or 2 not walking wounded, I suppose.
Yeah.
So how much of an advantage is it that you've got 8 days now to prepare?
Yeah, it is. Listen, 4's enough, plenty of time, So, yeah, that's fine. I think it's just more the effort of the game. A lot of things people don't understand. A lot of it, this season's 46 games, 9 months, and it takes its toll. So mentally it's good to recharge as much as physically and get ready to go again Monday, Tuesday. Normal week in terms of workloads, nothing to change. And so I think it's good for him to unwind, forget about it, relax, bit of time with the family, friends, and then we start again Monday.
Billy Sharp was a notable absentee from the matchday squad. What's gone on there?
Yeah, he's got a tear in his calf. We've trained him Monday, and if anyone had seen him, he was like a new signing, 18-year-old, spring in his step. Looked so lively, and you could see he was feeling good. One of those things, the way it seems to be going for us as a group, and obviously Bill coming back. He's worked so hard to get back, and just random. Not a taxing session. He stayed out to a little bit extra because he felt he needed it, ready for today's game, and just felt his calf. So, he's going to be out for the foreseeable. It's weeks, not days. But he's committed to doing all he can to try and get back if we can extend our season, and that's what we want. Listen, he could sit and do nothing and let the season fritter by. But you know, if there's a chance of us getting him back involved, we're going to take every chance. But he has to be willing to put himself. And of course he does. If he thinks there's a chance of playing in the playoffs for Sheffield United, for his hometown club, he's going to do all he can to get there.
Yeah, a freak kind of injury. I mean, we were only a couple of days ago. We were talking about pitches and training and stuff. Are the two linked?
Yeah, I wouldn't say specifically now, but the only thing I can say, we've gone from obviously the training pitches, more it takes its toll over the season, and because we couldn't train properly. Now you start to get effects when people's training programs have been affected. The pitch now is hard. So it's not an issue now. It's an issue over the season, and it will have contributed because he's been out previously. But no, it's just a random, strange one that no one was expecting.
Just finally, this came up on Football Heaven tonight, so I'm fact checking. You make the playoffs. Should you get through next week, are all of the loan players available to play, or would there be any issues to sort should you extend the season?
Yeah, so I've not heard of any. Obviously, we did have. I'm trying to think. Last time I probably reviewed them was in January with the rest of the groups. As far as I'm concerned, we have. The fact you've said that now and scared me to death means I'm going to have to check again.